Ja, een mooie wedstrijd zometeen. En als je een beetje in ons karakter hebt, wie het eerst op de streep komt, heeft gewoon gewonnen.
Well, some big names in this field, including the defending champion Rachele Barbieri of Italy. She's there at the top of the board. Also in here, Jasmine During of Canada, who's a possible winner. Jolien Dora, also fast rider on the road. Christina Birch is also in there for United States of America. There's a few other riders who can win this. Katie Archibald of Great Britain, also in the field, as is Amelia Diedrichsen.
Representing France, 17-14. From Canada, Jasmine During, and from Russia, Evgenia Augustinas.
So if you'd like to ask any questions, at UCI_track is where you can get hold of me. At Ant McCrossan is my Twitter as well. But at UCI_track is where you can send me any messages, or you can message both at Ant McCrossan or at UCI_track. The riders getting ready. There will be 40 laps of the track. The first rider across the line will be the winner. That's it. No more complicated than that. There's the home favourite, Kirsten Wild, world champion in 2015. Go wild or go Wild? It's up to you. Just enjoy the racing. There's Jolien Dora, big concentration on her whole stature right now. Behind her, the Lithuanian rider, and that's Olivia Balasaita. Then we move on to the Ukrainian rider. That's Tatiana Klimchenko. Behind Tatiana Klimchenko is Justyna Kaskowska, Polish rider there in the red and white. Justyna Kaskowska. Behind her was Verena Eberhardt. Then we've got, working our way down to the end, that is the rider from United States of America, Christina Birch. There's Kirsten Wild. But it's a scratch race. It's all about the finish. There's the defending champion, Rachele Barbieri. Any rider can win this. You just got to be a bit vigilant. You don't want to lose a lap, which is possible. Tactically, you've got to be a bit careful in here. You don't want to lose a lap. You don't want to let anyone go. But also, you want to tie your competitors out a little bit. G. Ditters, thanks for watching. You're enjoying hearing the horns in the back. They're sitting probably about 10 feet away from me right now. So the pace is nice and steady, 39 laps to go. We'll pick some riders out as we go. Good race for you to send any questions as we see things hot up a little bit. Spanish rider on the front then. That's Anne Iriarty. And on the front there in the red, the Austrian rider, Verena Eberhardt, 23 years of age, 6 times a national champion. And on the front then, from the United States of America, Christina Birch, used to be a white water rafter, now turned her attention to cycling. And going to the front then, the Canadian rider, and she has been enduring. A great track rider, bronze medalist in the Olympic Games in the team pursuit in 2012 and in 2016. Elijah Beattie, hope you're enjoying the racing, supporting the United States of America. And the pace, everyone just sharing the workload. The German rider on the front, Tatiana Paula, a 22-year-old rider in the white then with the black and yellow. From the colours of Ireland, Lydia Gurley, 33 years of age. She was a silver medalist in the European Championships.
En zijn er bij een passage nog de ronde te doen. Als we kijken naar de Driese, die dan weer overing geven aan de dame uit Hongkong.
So everyone quite relaxed. Michele Barbieri quite happy in the colours of Italy to stay near the back, but we get our first big attack of the race. And it is Tatiana Paula, the under-23 points race European champion, joined by Katie Archibald, the world champion in the Omnium last year. Of course, the complication in this race can be that if a group of riders take a lap, then of course they're one lap ahead, which means they'll win the race. Lithuanian rider goes to the front in the yellow, bronze medalist in the World Cup in Pruskov in Poland, European champion in the individual pursuit. Archibald swings up.
13 laps to do. 13 Runden zu fahren.
And it is the Ukrainian rider now on the front of the race, Tatiana Klimchenko. Second European Championship scratch race.
Je moet weten wanneer reactie nodig is.
And things have calmed down a little bit more at the front. United States of America rider Christina Birch takes up the pacemaking as Kirsten Wild moves towards the front. A rider who's won Tour of Qatar on numerous occasions, and yeah, very strong rider indeed. Big attack, couple of riders going clear now. And it is United States of America going clear with the Czech Republic, and that's Jamila Machakova, world champion of the points race in 2013, Machakova. Joining up here with this rider from the United States of America, Christina Birch. Well, let's see whether these two riders can take any sort of advantage. And at the front then, these two riders being closed down a little bit. Machakova, always an attacking rider in the colours of the Czech Republic. She's the rider with the yellow helmet on, but Katie Archibald is not going to let this go. Riders being a little bit clever on the back include Amelia Didrikson, Kirsten Wild, and also near the back Michele Barbieri. The road riders are hiding in the pack. You may remember back to Qatar in the World Road Race Championships, Amelia Didrikson just stayed out of the way, and then she beat Kirsten Wild right on the finish line in the best possible chance for Kirsten Wild to win a world road title. No one really knew the youngster then. She'd been a double world champion on the road. Rides for the Bowles Dolmans team. Kirsten Wild has moved to Wiggle High 5 for the 2018 season. Teammate actually of Archibald. Archibald now going through. Yolene Dora on the wheel, a former member of Wiggle High 5. And Michele Barbieri, now a member of Wiggle High 5. Amelia Didrikson. That was was a little bit close then. Diedrichsen goes on the attack with Kirsten Wild. A big change of pace now as Diedrichsen decides to stretch this race out. One of the most talented riders in the world, Amelia Diedrichsen. Look how comfortable she looks. Kirsten Wild combining with her now. She knows this is a dangerous move by Amelia Diedrichsen. 19 laps of racing to go. Diedrichsen in the red and white at the front of the race with Kirsten Wild. Wild just wants to go with a compatriot who can take her away. Wild looking comfortable. Diedrichsen, a member of Bowles Dolmans, that strong road team with Megan Garnier, Lizzie Deignan, the world champion Chantal Black, who succeeded Diedrichsen as world champion. And now Kirsten Wild decides that this is not going to work, so she decides to swing up. Diedrichsen decides to carry on, although this time now she swings up a little bit. Archibald's going to come up to her. Diedrichsen and Barbieri. Wild is also there. This race is getting stretched. Whoa! Barbieri and Diedrichsen almost touching wheels then. 16 laps to go. Now the pace goes out of the front. Not long now until we know who the world champion is going to be. Diedrichsen really wants to make this race hard. She knows that for the sake of trying to hurt Kirsten Wild's legs, Netherlands want to start with a world title. Not long to go now. Belarusian moves up to the top of the track. It's going to get cagey. Yasmin During goes to the front for Canada. Diedrichsen stretches the race again with Jolien Dora now riding for Mitchelton Scott on her wheel in the colours of Belgium. They all swing back up the track again. Really, really cagey in here now. Yasmin During on the front. Who's going to win this? It's going to get really risky. Now another attack, and it comes from Ireland. This is Lydia Gurley, European champion, silver medalist, 33 years of age. Maybe a little bit of a keen attack here by Lydia Gurley. They've all swung up the track and looked at each other. What an attack by Lydia Gurley. The Irish riders going clear of this World Championship. Look at this, 11 laps to go. And now there's a little bit of a reaction. It comes from Verena Eberhardt. 10 laps to go as Lydia Gurley got in her legs to win the world title here. Everyone's looking around for Diedrichsen and Wild, and Gurley is still clear. What a move by the Irish rider. I was told by the coaches in Ireland that she said she had the best legs she's had. And Lydia Gurley's looking really comfortable behind her, Verena Eberhardt of Austria. These two riders going to outwit the entire field, but Archibald now is reacting. Verena Eberhardt, if she can combine now with Lydia Gurley at the front, this could be a stunning move. Stephen Marnwick, I agree with you. And now the pace has gone out the front of the peloton again. Archibald attacks hard. 8 laps to go. Verena Eberhardt and Lydia Gurley now at the front of this world title. And Archibald has attacked to try and go across. Kirsten Wild senses the danger. Archibald is absolutely flying away across the gap. Kirsten Wild is trying to go with this. Raquel Barbieri is also in there. 6 laps to go. And it's Eberhardt and Gurley at the front. Archibald trying to close up. She looks around to see where Kirsten Wild is. This race is absolutely flat out now. What a race this is. Kirsten Wild comes flying across. Lydia Gurley takes a little look to see who's come up, and it's Kirsten Wild. Wild now is attacking at the front. And Lydia Gurley seems to not quite have the legs. Katie Archibald's going to close up. Gurley looking around for a little bit of help now. So at the front it's Kirsten Wild on the attack. Katie Archibald trying to go with this. Kirsten Wild is trying to go for the victory on her own. Archibald trying to close up now on Kirsten Wild, who looks very, very good indeed. This is such a dangerous attack by Kirsten Wild. 3 laps to go. Wild is burying herself to try and win this title. Archibald doesn't seem to have it. Amelia Diedrichsen doesn't have it. Kirsten Wild is totally on her own. Jolien Dora and Amelia Diedrichsen waiting. They're playing into the hands of the fastest sprinter in the world on her day. Jolien Dora now attacks. 2 laps to go. Has Kirsten Wild got this? Dora trying to close up on Kirsten Wild. Dora and Amelia Diedrichsen trying to close up on Kirsten Wild. 1 lap to go for the Dutch rider. Is she going to win the world title with a lone attack? Amelia Diedrichsen trying to hunt her down. Kirsten Wild is celebrating. Kirsten Wild celebrating already. And it is a world title for Kirsten Wild. It's going to be the silver for Jolien Dora. Bronze for Amelia Diedrichsen. The Dutch fans are going mad. Kirsten Wild takes the flag. They are jumping and partying already. Race number 1 for a world title, and Kirsten Wild takes it. What an attack by the Dutch rider. Kirsten Wild wins world title number 1. What a race. It looked like Archibald was going to hunt her down, and then suddenly her legs gave out. But Kirsten Wild, 3 or 4 laps on the front. Well, the Dutch like a party, and it's going to start in here right now with the first title going to her. The average speed just under 49 kilometers an hour. Well, it looks like the French rider Valentine Fortin might have been in the gap that we didn't quite see. So it could be that Jolien Dora takes the bronze and Fortin of France takes the silver. What a race by Kirsten Wild. There's no doubt at all about the winner. But my scoreboard showing that there might be one rider in the gap. I'm not so sure, you know. I think it was Wild followed by Jolien Dora, but take a look at the highlights. Lydia Gurley maybe went a little bit too early for her, getting carried away. This was the big attack by Kirsten Wild. Yeah, Wild wins it. Second place for me was Jolien Dora. Third was Amelia Diedrichsen. Great scratch race. Elijah Beattie, yeah. What a great race. Women know how to race. They certainly do. Michelle van Roosendaal. Kirsten Wild. All celebrations. There's our scratch race result. Kirsten Wild wins ahead of Jolien Dora in the silver medal position. Amelia Diedrichsen in bronze.